What's going on, guys? Officer Rance here, back with another fantastic video for you guys. So in this one, we'll be talking about my journey to 8.2 thousand and how I got a 380th finish, top 400 in the world. So first things first, for starters, I unfortunately played too many matches to where the replays have disappeared. So what I have to do is I have to show you my view from in my stream. So it'll look like I'm playing the game live, but I'm not. Also, there will be no in-game sound because I lost the in-game sound, unfortunately. So I'll just have some music in the background. I hope you guys still can enjoy this kind of video of me pushing to 8.2 because this is all the footage I have, the games that I got to 8.2. I still think you guys will enjoy, and I'll see you in the first match. All right, guys, starting off with the first one here. We're the upper around 8-1, a little bit below 8-1 right now. In this situation, maybe you can scar me in the back, you can scar me in the bridge, or you can zappies in the back like that. See what he does. He ghosts. That is an option. Okay, he ghosts. I fisherman down low. I do like seeing ghosts. You know I like seeing ghosts because that typically means bridge spam. It could also mean 3 musts. In this meta, you're going to be seeing a lot more 3 musts after the musk buff. Okay, get a log off on that E-Wiz. Easy, simple, and plain. Not a problem, not a problem. Okay, now we get a full bar Skelly King counter pushing. What do? You guessed it. Nothing. Okay, we're just going to wait and then use the ability. Okay, that's not what I thought I was going to do, but I did it anyway. Anyway, he Mega Knights there. Kind of smart that I didn't go in. So Zappy's down low. The reason I put the Zappies in that position is in case he goes with Ram Rider, because I knew it was Ram Rider by the cards that he used thus far. So just Zappies down low like that and Fisherman into the middle. Make both towers shoot the Mega Knight. Kill it as fast as possible. We get the Zappies counter pushing, so you might as well RG here. So RG is going in, gets one shot. Okay, just Skelly King on top, splash all that. Hunter, very interesting. That's what I'm thinking right now. Interesting, he is Hunter. Maybe it is in Ram Rider. Luckily, that fireball went down before that bandit dashed, or I probably would have lost almost all that tower. Not all of it, but almost all of it. Anyway, so we're waiting in this position. We're waiting. We don't know what to do. We're waiting. We Zappy's back. No problem. Okay. Zappy's the back. We're going to do the similar thing. I believe we fish him in the middle. And so that ghost stops being invisible. Pulls it. Oh, he lightnings. That was very aggressive. So I'm probably going to go in at some point. No, I just take it slow and defend. Yep, take it slow and defend. Okay, scar me behind, and then we'll have a huge counter push. Oh, okay. Okay, RG the opposite lane. That's also smart. That's honestly smarter because this way he can't stack up all his defensive units in one lane. Split Zappies. It stops the Hunter. It stops the Ram Rider as well. Stops it in its tracks. Doesn't get the charge, fortunately for us. Let's Skelly King opposite lane because we... Nope, we don't. Wow, I'm predicting absolutely nothing that I did. I was playing very smart. I was playing on the money. Okay. Fisherman ends up killing that, and I log anyway. Unfortunate. Okay, we Zappy's the back in the corner for the same reason, in case he goes in with that Ram Rider. You don't want to... See, in this situation, it worked out. See? So last time, the Zappies helped out on the Mega Knight when he doesn't Ram Rider, and if he does Ram Rider, the Zappies will stop the Ram Rider. Okay, so here we got this split lane push. This was definitely the move here, so he can't get Mega Knight value or any kind of splash value that goes to the Hunter. Now here I have Fisherman to pull the Hunter, but he blocked it like a smart man. I Zappies low, stops both sides. So here I kind of want to pressure opposite lane. That's exactly what I do because I don't want him to have a big push on that side. So I just go in opposite lane. We get that one Zappy to stop that Ram Rider. I Skelly King on top. Oh, this was dangerous. This is a dangerous scenario. Okay. Let's see how I defend this. Triple Elixir against Mega Knight is always scary. Always Zappies in the corner like that. And then this Skelly King's going to end up doing a lot of damage. Now, he's the one that's in trouble because that's my strong side tower. I can take damage on that side. But you, sir, you have to stop all those skeletons. And once he stops those skeletons, he goes in with his Ram Rider, which is very interesting because I can just zappies and win the game. That's exactly how I did it, guys. That was 5 matches out. This stream, I started at 8,001 trophies, and I ended up pushing to 82 with only taking 1 loss. So it was a legendary stream. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that match. I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys, hopping in the next one here. We're going against Makwaso. From Troops of War. Definitely pronounced that right. Anyway, so he goes Barb Barrel. I love Skarming on top of the Barb Barrel because he just uses small spells, so that means he probably doesn't have another small spell unless it's like Barb Barrel and Snowball or something. But anyway, Skarming on top and then Skelly King in the back. He Pekka's the bridge, which is actually such a dumb move. I know that's going to defend that, so I just go RG. You just wasted 7 elixir. He goes Ram Rider. Fortunately for him, he had enough for Ram Rider, but we're just going to activate here. I remember this. He ends up doing just as much damage as me, which I thought was wild because he completely wasted a Pekka. But we did get the activation. The Pekka doesn't get a hit, and we got a decent counter push. We're probably even on elixir now. But overall, another good matchup. I don't know which one's better, Pekka or Mega Knight. Both are fairly good matchups with the Ram Rider. I find Ram Rider easier than regular Pekka Bridge Spam. Especially because with regular Pekka Bridge Spam, the problem with it is the Magic Archer. And in this, they have the Queen. In both the Pekka version and the Mega Knight version, they have the Queen, which the Queen's very easy compared to the Magic Archer. So this shouldn't be a problem. Just Skarmy on top here. Okay. Oh, and he whizzes on top, and this is very unfortunate. I couldn't get the ability off. As you see, oh, I did get it off. Okay, but sometimes the E-Wiz can make it, like, stop it from going off, which can be really frustrating. But fortunately for us in that situation, it did go off. I think we still would have been able to defend. It would have just been a lot harder, and we would have had to use more elixir, and we probably wouldn't have been in as good of a situation. Okay, now we're heading into double elixir here. I was hovering that RG as if I was going to go in, but that would have been really dumb. So fortunately, I didn't do that because I probably forgot he is Pekka. I probably thought it was Mega Knight or something for a second. Anyway, Fisherman down low in the middle. Notice how I'm putting the Fisherman and the Zappies in the middle a lot. Zappies in the middle are really the move. But you also got to know when not to split Zappies. But against Pekka Bridge Spam, always split the Zappies because if you defend one side, they're going to spam the other side a lot of the times. So he had a good fireball right there. The Skellies ended up killing the E-Wiz again in the middle, block both sides against Bridge Spam because they're going to, like, he had dual lane pressure there. So you want to be able to defend both sides by putting stuff in the middle. The Fisherman in the middle, the Zappies in the middle, Skarmy in the middle, Skelly King in the middle. Even Mother Witch if you have an opportunity to use the Mother Witch, but very rarely in these matchups, if you've noticed, I very rarely use Mother Witch. There's got to be a very specific situation where I end up using Mother Witch. Maybe a counter pushing bandit with like half health or something like that. Anyway, using the ability here, same thing. Defend the left side with the Skarmy, defend the right side with the second Skarmy from the Skelly King. Skelly King cleans up that Pekka very nicely. Did he use the Queen ability yet? No, but it's dead anyway. Okay, so we're just gonna get a log off. So remember, a lot of like in this situation, especially going into triple against Pekka or Mega Knight, either or, a lot of people tend to try to take their tower. Like, they feel like they have to take their tower, but you know you can win off just being in the lead. So you don't need to take their tower. You can win off tiebreaker. So anyway, in this situation, I cycled Mother Witch just because I had an awkward cycle. And the Mother Witch, look at that, does absolutely nothing. But I knew we were at either even elixir, but he didn't have a push down. So it was good to cycle Mother Witch there just to fix my cycle a little bit. But yeah, as you see, Mother Witch doesn't do a whole lot. But I cycled in the opposite lane, so I couldn't get spell value on it. Okay, I end up just spell cycling here. Me being the fool I am still doesn't know what spells is. I still don't know what spell does what. But anyway, it's fine because it was triple elixir. We got back to Fireball real fast, and that was game 2. Luckily, we're getting a lot of bridge spam. A lot of bridge spam. Bridge spam is a good matchup. I will see you in the next match. All right, guys, hopping into the next one here. So with this starting hand, not the greatest starting hand, so you really want to wait. You could wait a good amount of time until you log. I would definitely just log first play, but I would wait first. So he does Ghost in the back. Perfect. Just split zappies. We love seeing Ghost in the back. We're getting a lot of fortunate matchups with all these Pekka bridge spams. I'm not going to lie. Maybe this is why I was winning so much. But good. This video will show you how to stop Pekka bridge spam with this deck very cleanly. Anyway, he ends up going Magic Archer. That Magic Archer loses you this matchup. That Magic Archer will lose you this matchup. I just don't mess around. Fireball it, not a problem. Get it out of here. Don't overcommit and fireball it. You got to be at even elixir. Like, I knew that the game just started. We had to be at even elixir. You know, don't be down 4 elixir and then fireball. Anyway, he Pekka's a back. That always means RG opposite lane. Always. Why would you not? And then he ghosts, which means I Skarmy because that was on 0 elixir. He can zap, but he E-Wiz. Oh, do I get the ability off? I think I don't. Yeah, I remember this. Yes, the ability doesn't go off. And then I go to activate with the Pekka, but I misplaced my Fisherman because I didn't want it to pull the Royal Ghost. So I was just all over the place. But this log fortunately made it activate. That's what I was trying to do. But anyway, he gets a boatload of damage here. I try to fireball as fast as possible. Hopefully don't lose the tower. And we don't lose the tower. But we are up elixir. We are up elixir, so that's very fortunate for us. So what's going through my mind right now? I'm thinking I am completely fine. I don't know how I dug myself in this hole, but still, it's such a good matchup that I think we're still fine. In the 2-tower game, it's much better because they can't spam both lanes. It's much harder for them to spam in a 2-tower game. And for me, I can just RG the middle, prediction Fisherman on his Pekka. Anyway, here, he's being fairly aggressive. I Skelly King try to get rid of that Magic Archer, but it doesn't work out. But he zaps the Skarmy, of course, so I use the ability. You know the drill. You know the drill. I Mother Witch down low just because I felt like it was a good scenario to use it, but I guess not because that Magic Archer ended up taking the tower because of it. So yet again proving that Mother Witch is not the move in this matchup. I decided not to go RG because I think I was going to end up fireballing that tower, see if he gave us value or something. He's going for the King Tower, which I thought was very interesting. I did not agree with that at all. I end up fireballing. I don't have the zappies. I didn't accidentally cycle them. I just didn't think it would go for the King Tower. But anyway, we perfectly defended that, and we get a counter push off of it. We're absolutely chilling. We're absolutely chilling. So he is resetting, banded in the back. I RG the pocket and Skarmy because why not? We got this counter pushing Skelly King. I got the ability again, but it's not going off because of the E-Wiz. As I stated before, it's very frustrating. He's got the, you got to watch out for the King Tower because now you know he's willing to go for the King Tower, but I don't think he will end up going for the King Tower. I know he wants to like bandit the middle or something, like E-Wiz the middle. I know he wants to put something in the middle. I know. So I am waiting for him to put something in the middle. I don't know what that battle ram was. I don't know what he thought I was going to do. But anyway, you want to make sure, you know, you're ready in case he puts something in the middle. Do I zappies here? Interesting. I do zappies there. I don't agree with those zappies at all. Well, what can I say? I was probably nervous. This E-Wiz yet again not letting me use my ability. Very frustrating. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't really know what to tell you on how to make it go off. I just spam it and hope for the best. But anyway, I can let up some damage. Notice how I almost put my Skarmy down, but I switched it to the Skelly King just because you always want to put the Skelly King down first. Anyway, he is spamming me. He's spamming me. I'm somehow staying alive. Zappy's on the outside always. He fireballs it. I gave him value by putting Skarmy down with it because I knew he was going to fireball it. I ended up Mother Witching because I had to. Did not want to let up any damage. I don't know if I had to, but I did. But anyway, he used the Pekka, which leaves me an opportunity to go RG here right as it gets out of range. I go in, gets one shot, gets two shots. I gotta hang on because I know he's gonna spam something in the middle. We fireball, and then I remember this. He fireball hit by Zappies, and we win. Not even close. Probably the easiest game of my entire life. Fairly easy, simple, and plain. And yeah, a lot of good matchups thus far. I'll see you in the next match. All right, guys, hopping into the next one here. Going against Nando from Bye Bye. I really want to wait, make sure I don't make a mistake here. He giants the back, and right as he giants the back, I fisherman the opposite side. It would have been nice if I fisherman the same side, but it's okay. Fisherman goes to waste. At least the fisherman gets damage. Oh yes, oh yes. Going against Sparky here. Skelly King into the Sparky is always the move, and then Skarmy up top. That's exactly what I do every single time. Although I don't run into a lot of Sparky, typically Sparky isn't that bad of a matchup. With my other RG decks that I used to use, Sparky was always the biggest nightmare of a matchup. But this, fortunately, is not that bad. Also, he has Fireball, which makes this much harder. Also, you'll see later on, he has NATO. He has NATO, Zap, and Fireball. It's a very interesting Sparky deck. But yeah, we do manage to hold on and cop the victory. Well, I don't want to ruin it, but we do cop the victory. Anyway, so I go in here. I regretted going in here, I remember, because now he has a Sparky counter push. Now it's okay to do that move, like if you're both at 10 and go in with RG in double, because you could defend his pushes, but in single it might be hard to defend his pushes. Luckily I had a perfect cycle here, but again, right now I learned he had NATO, so we got a perfectly timed NATO off on the Skarmy, but luckily I had the Skelly King down. My fisherman ends up pulling the Sparky. No, it doesn't, but my Zappies end up zapping the Sparky, so we're completely fine. He does Sparky in the back, so what do? I think I just take it slow. Yep, take it slow. There was nothing I can do. Those Zappies were dead, and just defend. If I went RG, I would have lost. So I'm going to try to end up pulling the Sparky, but it doesn't work. I end up pulling his mini Pekka. We're going to Skarmy on top, but this Sparky locks onto my Skeleton King, which is not what I wanted. I wanted to lock onto the Skarmy, so it kills the Skarmy, and then they usually end up zapping anyway. But anyway, right here, I Zappies on top of the Sparky again. He fireballs immediately. I end up logging, because I have to, unfortunately. And then, yet again, we're in the same scenario where we're both at 10 elixir. I go in, he's gonna Sparky, but it's okay in double. In single, it's kind of risky, but in double, it's okay because look, I'm already back at 10 elixir. I'm already starting my defense. He lets up all that damage, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start spell cycling because I think he's building up such a slow push right now. I think I can get back to a fireball. Cycle, Fisherman because it's my cheapest card, and it'll delay it. Spam that fireball as fast as possible. And GG's. Right now, I'm very happy, as you can see from the Christmas pig, because I'm one win away. We'll hop into the last match. All right, guys, hopping into the last one here. So this one was a sweater. Okay, I was sweating my booty off. I was nervous. I really wanted this W. This is not even it's actually a pretty good matchup. As you'll see, it's another sort of bridge spam, but it's like a drill bridge spam. So I take that bandit, pull it to the other side. This man actually ended up getting like 90th in the world last season, which is pretty crazy that I ended up beating him. But anyway, we got a Skelly King counter pushing, so we got a great push here. So I'm going to take advantage of it, you know, kill everything at 0 elixir while I still can. And look at that. Amazing damage to start off. So, you know, just hold. You don't have to. I'm thinking right now, you don't have to take that tower. You just have to be in the lead by the end of the match. But with drill, you know, well, I didn't see the drill yet, but I had a feeling it was drill. Why did I know it was drill? Because usually when it's bridge spam, it's weird, and he has like a building like that, and it seemed very drill. It was giving off drill vibes. I don't know. Smelt like drill. Someone This guy had drill for lunch, and I could smell it on his breath. You know what I mean? Anyway, he goes Skarmy. So, of course, Skelly King to get that second Skarmy, the value. He struggled against that Skelly King last time. Let's see if he struggles against it again. We're going to use the ability here. So yeah, I ended up regretting this move because his Royal Ghost got so much damage. But luckily, Zappies do take out Wall Breakers, take out both of them. Because Zappies are, in fact, the best card in the game. Indisputably. Anyway, Fisherman pulled that Royal Ghost as fast as possible, just because you don't want him to like spam like the Bandit like he did there. So the Fisherman ended up getting way more value. I put Skelly King on the opposite side as soon as I went Skarmy, but unfortunately he was very fast with those arrows and I was not able to get it down in time. I go RG, opposite lane, use the ability, doesn't go off. Fisherman doesn't even get damaged. He uses that defensive drill, which was kind of smart by him. Gets no shots, unfortunately. We go Fisherman in the middle, and then also Zappies, and then Skarmy because he just used his arrows, so I knew he had nothing to get rid of the Skarmy. Anyway, we're back to RG in the bridge. Why not? He really struggles against this just RG because he only has Tombstone and Drill. So he ends up putting Drill down as well. That Mother Witch, I don't know if that was worth it. I think it was. But right here, I'm very happy because we're in a great scenario. There's no way we can choke this, right? There's no way we could possibly choke this, right? We're going in RG here. I think this man gave up at this point because it's over. It's over. You should just give up. This is not a problem. I'm kicking back, relaxing. GG. Well, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. That is right. We narrowly avoided the closest choke of all time. Anyway, that almost choke was the game for 8,200 trophies to secure my spot in top 400. What do we go for next season? Let me know in the comments below. I'm thinking top 200, dare I say top 200? Anyway, guys, if you guys like this video, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to drop it a like. I'm Officer Ramses. Peace out, guys. Peace.